Good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody this morning. Hope everybody is doing good, having a good morning or afternoon or even wherever you are. Oops, didn't get myself completely set up here before well, then we're going to do a little finagling. There we go. That'll work just fine. I just got to you can see my striped pajamas. I'm still wearing my striped pajamas. Let's see here. There we go. Just got to zoom around with my chair. Oh, I got to zoom around with my chair. Oh, I see why I'm hung up. There. All right. All righty. And then I need to plug my phone in because apparently it didn't charge last night. There we go. Let's slide in here. Let's slide in with our crazy pajamas. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying warm. It snowed a couple inches overnight unexpectedly, like usual. Usually we don't know when our snow is coming. So let me pull up Pattern Keeper here. I stitched on Reaper last night. Oh, where's my microphone here? Can y'all hear me okay? Because I don't know. Oh, there it is. Some days I'm not ready. Here we go. All right. All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I'm going to pick a color today. Pick a fun color today. Got to pick something I need to fill in. Whew. Oh, thanks, Christopher. Happy stitching to you too, Christopher. Oh my goodness. That's how it's going to go today. I see. No worries, no worries. Sunny and warm here in the UK. Nice. Very cool. All right, just got to slide in here. There we go. All right. Whew. Hope you guys are doing good. I just need to pick a color. Pick a color. Pick a color. Let's pick some dark color. Let's pick 844. Bird. The Chirpy Pants. Are you excited today about the stream? You sure sounds like it. All right. I'm going to have to put that over there for now. Whew, I am using Pattern Keeper. Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Deborah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all are getting some stitching done today, too. If I can actually get myself a roll in here. We're really getting to that point of the pattern where every day that I do something, I can see it coming in. Last night I did a bunch of I did 3865, put a bunch of that in. You're making eggs, Sky Fox. Nice. Come here. Come here. I'm just trying to get my floss ready. Floss ready. Come here, Floss. Why are you being so difficult this morning? There we go. All right. 8 years later. 8 years later. McChirpy Pants is going to narrate for a while what I'm doing. Sort of. All right. we go. Hello from Toronto. Yay! Hello, Toronto. I watched your Maple Leafs win last night, if you're a hockey fan. I'm a big Austin Matthews fan. Here we go. Here we go. I actually moved this whole thing downstairs last night. I got some stitching done. I'm not as productive as when I'm up here. I get too distracted by other things downstairs. Mostly my video game. Play a little video game. And it's a little nuts. All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Gonna stitch, gonna stitch, gonna stitch. Just gotta figure out where we're gonna stitch. I think that's that right there. Put a stitch in there. Stitch in here. Stitch in there, stitch in here. Anybody from Texas here? Hello, Netherlands. Welcome. Your weekend just started. Nice. You're in Cornwall, England. Nice. Morning from Florida. Oh, I bet you're the warmest. Did I find my nerd stand? I looked for the nerd stand. It's not in here, so I may have packed it away. It may be in the storage area. So I will have to, we need to empty said storage area and our storage thing. I got food on here. And so when we do that, I should find it. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. Stitching, stitching. You want to stitch with me, but you have a cat sitting in your lap. That's, you know, cats are priorities, or at least they think they're priorities. Thankfully, Mercury, our cat, does not really pay any attention to me when I stitch, which is a good thing. If my husband was up here, he would be getting all the attention, but right now I think Mercury is off sleeping somewhere. He's like, thankfully the humans have left his bed. Now he can get on said bed and get some good quality nap time in. That's what he does. I just love this part about the pattern that we're getting so close that like every day that I work on it is going to be, it's going to start popping. It's going to be awesome. And I know there's people that are probably like, oh, I'm so tired of Reaper. But you know what? I got to get it finished. I got to get it finished. And so every time I can stitch on something, it's got to be, well, it doesn't have to all be Reaper, but it needs to be a lot of Reapers. So if I'm going to work on it, you know, if I'm going to be sitting here during a stream, I need to work on Reapers. So, but then we'll be able to move to other things, and that will be cool. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Poor neglected nerd stand. I know, it's probably like I came all the way from Turkey to just sit in a box. That's not cool. Do, 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 do. Oh man, a little sleepy this morning, a little tired this morning. It's all good. Just need to get going, start my day. I wanted to sleep in a little bit, but Binky was telling me that I needed to get up to stream, and then also Binky was telling me that I need to get up to feed her. So I had to do that this morning. And if I don't listen to her, what she then does is she comes over to where Mercury's bowl is and starts snarfing around Mercury's bowl, and Mercury starts chasing her around, and she starts screaming, and then it's really impossible to try to sleep at that point. So she has her ways of getting me up. Oh my goodness, you're at 77% of Ninetail. That is amazing. You're in Arkansas. Yay. 81 degrees in Florida. Holy cow. Hey, Ansis. You started working on some of your own cross-stitch designs as it's Lent here, and you've been working on some faith-related patterns. Awesome. Very cool. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Next week, I have Wednesday and Thursday off during the week, which will be a nice little break. We are very short-handed with staffing right now. And so if I'm not there, it will be a lot easier to manage. So I get to take a little time off, and I'm happy. I'm happy. Because I like to be home and stitching and doing other stuff. Other stuff. I gotta tell you, you guys are gonna say this again. You're like, get a webcam on the axolotl, get a webcam on Groot. I gotta tell you guys, he has been so active. He's getting more and more active in his bowl, and I think it's really because of the just the fact that there's so much more activity where he's at now. And he sees shadows, and he can tell stuff's going on, and he's right next to Mercury's food bowl. So anytime Mercury jumps up there, or anybody does anything up there, he's like, boom, right up. And he was swimming laps today. I've never seen him swim laps. It's good exercise for him. But I know, I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I haven't done it yet. What's everybody working on today? What are we working on? My 2 new patterns. Yeah. I got some more stuff to do too. It's got a couple cute little patterns coming up that I really like. I think I showed you guys the other day. It was the Halloween house, and then the Japanese pagoda. Those came out really nicely. So I'm going to put those in the store here soon. But I got to stitch. I must stitch. Oh yeah, and we've got the Mars lander, Mars rover, whatever, landing today. Perseverance is hopefully landing on Mars. Hopefully. That's pretty cool. So I'll probably watch that. That's happening roughly, what, about 3 hours, 4 hours from now? hop onto the NASA channel or wherever that the rover channel is. I'll figure it out. That's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I gotta zoom in. Zoom in, highlight. Hmm. There we go. Got your fancy new glasses. First time you got the add-ons like transition lenses, and UV protection for your vampire lupus eyes. Ah, you love them. Yay, that's cool. It's nice to be able to see your stitching. That is awesome. That's fantastic. There we go. Nice. Slow day at work. So you're sitting here stitching and watching. Can't get any better than that. No, it cannot, Shannon. That is awesome. Just got some stitchy posts, so might start working on something for your grandma's birthday. Cool. Happy birthday, Grandma. Stitching with your 7-year-old. They're doing a dinosaur. Nice. You're doing a long dog sampler. Yay. Angel Cat's working on Pandemic. Nice. Do 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 do. Down here to do. Tell you what, let's do this one. There, and then I'm going to come all the way down here. Oh, nope, I'm not, because I've already, oh wait, there it is. There it is, right there. There is that little baby. There we go. Thought I missed it. Hey, Marsha, what's up? Working on your George Washington piece. Nice. Working on JBW Designs Floral Alphabet. Nice. Relaxing. Hey, Marlene, relaxing at home with your 5-year-old working on Rainy Waterloo Place. Nice. Oh, it's so comfy in this outfit. It's ridiculous. Okay. Go. All right. What next? What next? Do I have any other dark colors awaiting? Well, I tell you what, I got another one of these 844s, so I just work on that since I have it ready. So I have started reorganizing the blog behind the scenes. I want to create a page where, like, if you're looking for fabric, here are some of the best places, reputable places to find fabric. You need to find floss and kind of go from there. And then I need to get my pattern designers separated from my regular cross stitch stores, cross stitch supply places. I think, or maybe it just, I can fix it by just giving the stores that sell supplies like their own page, so you know where to go. I need to find this. I need to find that. Do 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 do. Shh. Baba hum, baba hum. Let's see. Well, I know it starts uphill, and then it comes downhill. Aha! I have found it. You are mine, stitchy hole. Wah, ah, ah. Thanks, Marcia. Ripper is coming along. Truffles. Joyce is working on Rainy Waterloo Place too. Yay! Oh, Casey, you're stitching on the squirrel pattern. 50% done. That's awesome. Shannon, the PJs are very cozy. My husband did a good job picking them out. Working on a Riolis pattern. Old picture of lady with umbrella. Nice. Nice. Here, this seems to be very tangly. It's tangly. All right. How much charge do I have? Scooch this over here. Keep it out of my left hand. I like to have my left hand out here while I'm stitching. Just goes a little faster. Question: if you get Pattern Keeper, how do I, or can I make my paper patterns PDFs? I use WinStitch for my, and WinStitch, when you export patterns out of WinStitch, it's automatically done as a PDF. And I think they now have it so that I don't know if 100% for sure, but when it comes out, it's already Pattern Keeper ready. But I don't know how to do that if you're not using a pattern maker, like a software program. I don't know if you're like hand making them. I don't know how to do it. There's probably somebody else out there that has figured that out and has a YouTube video, but I am not skilled in that. I should say I'm not knowledgeable in that. Do, 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 do. Got a little snag here. Now I don't. Took care of it. Goodbye, snag. I'll go over here. morning, Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama. Do, 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 do. Oh, wow. So you watched my latest floss tube last night. You love the new Terry Fox pattern. You got to high five him as he went through your community on his marathon run. Wow, that is awesome. Oh man. He was like a community hero before there was such a thing. Like I don't even know what I'm saying, like community hero, like a viral sensation before he was, before there was the internet. It's pretty awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. I thought about trying to make him a monochromatic, but I really like that picture, and I like how you can see like the road and the rest of it. So I decided not to make it a monochrome. I didn't think it would turn out nearly as well. And I've had some requests to do to take some of the monochromes, like the Empire State Workers, and make it a bit more grayscale. I'm going to try and do that. I bet you it still comes out pretty darn good. Because the picture is so good. You're just a young kid, but you still remember to this day was a very special moment. Absolutely. I have a couple mirrors I would like to start, but I'm not sure how to get the patterns into Pattern Keeper. Yeah, you might not be able to. Does anybody know if Mirabilia does convert into Pattern Keeper? Because you have to start with getting a digital file. I don't think it works so well if you scan them in and then convert them to a PDF. And I'm not 100% sure. I will tell you that if you go to the Pattern Keeper page on Facebook, that those are the experts that could help you. So there's a Facebook page. It's like Stitching with Pattern Keeper, something like that. But it's definitely Pattern Keeper is on there, and they would be the absolute best to answer your question. They are pretty awesome over there. And I'm staring at my pattern going, where am I? What's going on? Oh, now I see. Okay. Two, three, four. I really messed up on, no, I didn't mess up. That's just where the 9 is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah. Yeah, because certainly somebody on there will know how to get the Mirabilia on there. Not every designer wants to make PDF downloadable patterns. They're worried about copyright infringement, meaning they're worried about people stealing their patterns. And certainly with Mirabilia, there is that, I think there is that market for it. So, because people resell them and do different things. But at some point, I think you're going to see every designer at some point convert to being usable on Pattern Keeper, just because the people want it. The people want it. Because it is so helpful. It's so helpful. All right. So, trying to figure out what to do next here. I like working on this area. Looks like I can do some. Maybe some 413 or some 5. Hey, I see some 535. We can do some 535. Oh, when you purchased Ronnie Rowe's flight pattern a couple of days ago, he mentioned he doesn't know Pattern Keeper. You've got to convert him. It's a game changer. I can't tell you how many times we've talked about it. He just hasn't, he's not, he's one of those that is hesitant to create patterns online, or not online, but make them downloadable. He has a way of doing his patterns that he's done for a while, and he's very happy with how he does them. So it's, I don't know if he will eventually progress to that, because he could do it. I can definitely, it's pretty easy with what he does. I think it's pretty easy for him to convert it. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I don't know exactly. Well, I do, but I don't. And I don't know 100%. So, yeah. And speaking of Ronnie, he's got a bunch of new patterns coming out. They're really gorgeous. You can find them in stores right now. They're in the local needlework shops. However, they will be coming to his store in either both his website and I think his Etsy store as well. They'll be coming in a couple months, maybe. He likes to give the needlework shops the opportunity to sell them first, and then he'll upload them, or not upload them, but then he'll list them. So yeah, he'll get there. He'll get there. He's a pretty awesome dude. Hey, Star, are you surprised to catch me live? Well, I'm not surprised to see you. Well, I guess maybe I am surprised. I'm not sure why I said that. Bird. Bird always looks over my shoulder. He broke YouTube before YouTube? Yeah. Terry Fox, yeah. Absolute amazing role model, hero to the people of all ages. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, like I said, when I was thinking about who I want to do, who I want to, put patterns out, people that I admire, people that I like, that I would want to stitch. And I don't know why Terry Fox just stuck in my head. And I just always wanted to recognize what he did in some way, because it really did, I still remember that TV movie. I mean, it's still, very clear in my head. And so it's cool stuff. So I can't wait to see it stitched up, see somebody stitch it up. It's kind of big, but it kind of needed to be big in order to get the detail in it that I wanted. And I felt like, well, I mean, technically I think it's like 150 by 350, but because it's only 150, it's not that huge. But Pattern Keeper has a channel now, and she shows how to upload a chart with a picture using your camera. Oh, lovely. That's awesome. Good for her. Hey, guys. Hey, Becky. Hey, Musical Madness. Hello, guys. Yes, Reaper is getting a face. I kind of think of him as like the whole virus pandemic thing that we've been going through. Like, we're going to beat it. We're going to finish it. We're going to move on. And so it's kind of my project here, kind of my thing to do. But got to do the stitches, got to put in the work, got to take the time. We are getting so close. I'm doing 5:35, you big dope head, not 4:13. Oi. Yeah, big silly. Can I frog out? Can I see what I need to frog? Bird, why didn't you tell me I was messing up? Bird said, I tried to tell you, you didn't listen. All right, I'm going to stop with the frog in there. I didn't get very far. I think I'm going to mess it up if I go further. But I will go back down. Well, I just loosened that stitch up. Great job. Ah! Oh, I'm finding that I'm tightening up stitches. That is not cool. Okay, there's that one. Oof. Oof. Baba hum, baba hum. Let me just poke that right there. Take this down. We're going to flip this over. We're going to see what we're dealing with here. What are we dealing with? There we go. Woo! Look how messy the back is. Holy cow. I have more snags than I realized back here. And it's a little messy. Oh, you know why? Because I don't go back and trim up the longer edges that I leave. Shoo. Let's do that a little bit. Yeah, I know. Birdie bird. Ooh, I won't be able to see what I'm doing there. Here we go. That might fix it for now. There we go. That's better. That's better. All right. I'm gonna unplug my phone here. This should be enough charge to get me to. Woo! Kerfuffled, kerfuffled. I'll go over here and start here. So I probably got a couple of 413 stitches that were done by 535, but I'm not going to get too crazy about that. Stitcher's prerogative. Stitcher's prerogative. You think I should finish up Rainy Waterloo next? 2 big finishes in 3021. I know, 2021. I know. I 100% agree. That is definitely the next finish. Definitely the next finish. We're gonna get some good finishes here. So that one will probably be more like midsummer or something, but I think that'll be, people like that particular pattern. They'll like that. They'll like to watch that. Let's just say that. If I can talk. I can't talk. I can't talk. What, Bert? What? Oh, hold on a second. I gotta roll. Well, I can't. Hello from UK. It's the first time I've ever commented on a YouTube video. Absolutely love the videos and hope to someday do one of my monochromatic patterns. Yay! Well, welcome, welcome. We have a lot of folks from the UK in here today. That's awesome. Just came back from work. Reaper starts to look crisp. Can already taste the finish. Oh yeah. Hello, what project will be next? It'll definitely be Rainy Waterloo. That'll be added in. The Lincoln Monument. That is probably the new one that I'm rotating into my rotation will be the Lincoln Memorial one. Because I need to get some serious stitching done on that one. I want that one done. And Dachshund, yes. There's so many. Do I recall where I purchased the apothecary shop from, and was it a kit? It was not a kit, but it was from Cross Stitch Collectibles, and they still have it. I just saw it the other day. So that's cool. Yeah, what will be my next focus piece after Reaper? It'll definitely be Rainy Waterloo, but I want to get more done on both Empire State Workers and the Lincoln Memorial. Dachshund is here. Dachshund is here to do, but so many. Hey, Anna, what's up? Buttons are too close on the phone. Yeah, right. I just like to use my phone for Pattern Keeper. Good morning from New Jersey. It's snowing here. Oh my goodness. Apothecary shop after Rainy Waterloo? Absolutely. Looks like the Reaper has stubble. Yeah, evil stubble. Evil stubble. Nice. 2020 lasts a million years. 3021. Yeah, we'll be fine, dudes. We'll be fine. Let me see here. Let me unplug sorry guys, earthquake. I need my I have a multi-plug-in USB port thing that I need to use sometime. Let me roll up and see if I missed on chat here. Okay. Hey, Julie, another Julie. How long have I been streaming? This morning, I started at 8 o'clock my time, so about 45 minutes ago. Terry Fox, known around the world. You participated in a Terry Fox run in South Korea. That is awesome. Yeah, he does. I mean, the foundation still does these fundraising runs in his name. It's just absolutely awesome. Cool. All right. Thanks for the gridding videos. Helped you. Yay! Gridding is awesome. Gridding is fantastic. Oh, you started at Stitch Star Parade. Started your floss tube 2 weeks ago. Posted your first video. Bad quality. Don't worry about it. Pretty much coming back to stitching after a long break. Nice. Don't have many FOs. Finished. I always say finished objects, but finished stuff under your belt. Don't worry about it. Had to order a micro SD solid drive for your tablet to get more storage for all the HAEDs you're working on. It's only got enough storage for 7 at the moment. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So folks, who has floss tube channels here? Throw it out there for everybody. Oops. Your SD cards, mostly books. Dang. You hate gritting? Start. It helps you stitch faster. But if you don't like to grid, more power to you. More power to you. You do what works for you. And that's all that matters. All that matters. There we go. All right, back to stitching. Got a little snag in here. Right in the middle. Nah, not going to worry about it. If it doesn't come out real easily, then I just deal with it until I can't deal with it or I get past it. It's all good, dudes. It's all good. Getting some progress done. I'm so excited now. But just if I do like some speed stitching for just a couple of hours today, I can definitely make a lot of progress on this piece. Oh, snag, 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 snag. Hey, Teresa. Yes, I have gotten lots more done. Did like another 1,000+ stitches this past week. Still not quite in focus though, but that's okay. You buy Easy Count pre-gridded because you're lazy. I get you, dude. Just don't wash it because a lot of times though it washes out if you and most people wouldn't wash it, but some people like to wash it to soften it, and then some people like me end up getting some kind of stain on it and need to wash it, and it's not good. You've always bought kits. When you do a big project, do you just buy the thread as you need them, or do you buy all the colors at once? I buy the threads as I need them. And I have a lot of threads from a lot of different projects. So nowadays, I'll put in an order. And I usually put in an order at like everything cross stitch just because it's so easy to order online. And because I'm usually ordering at like 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night or whatever. And so when I realize I need stuff, and I get about, I might get like a dozen colors at a time kind of thing. I'm getting to a point where I need to do more. Well, I need to find some more 646 for this pattern. There may be another color than I need, but I need to actually get more colors for Lincoln Memorial and for Apothecary Shop. But it's all good. It's all good. Becky's Madness for Crafting has a floss tube. I know Daphne has a cross tube. Cross tube? Floss tube. Blah, 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 blah. What should your first HAED project be? I really want to start one, but there's so many you like. Do the one you like the most. Do the one you like the most that you think that you'll want to finish first. And then if you have a bunch that tie, then the next thing I would do is do the one that has the least amount of colors, because you'll get it done faster that way. You don't really want to advertise myself here. I consider that as bad manner display. I understand that, but I asked, please. Star Parade has a floss tube. Am I going to stitch any more Ronnie Rowe now that now that I'm designing monochromatic charts myself? Probably, maybe. I still want to. But I have to stitch my own. And he's like, the last time we talked, he's like, you really just need to be stitching just your own pieces right now. And I know, and I'm like, I know, but I've got these projects that I want to do, and I'm different in that way. Like I like to stitch a lot of different people, and so a lot of different designers, because they've been good to me over the years with helping me out with their patterns. And I don't want to abandon things unless I have a really good reason for it. Like I either can't do the project anymore for some reason, or I don't want to. But if I'm just doing my own stuff, I don't know. I think it's a much more boring channel personally. So I will do other people's stuff. The problem is, the problem there are definitely Ronnie Rose that I actually, you know what, the ones that I really want to do, I want to do some of the dog monochromatic that he has, because I think those would be cool to put up at work. And I've said that before. I have dog patterns that I want to put up at work, but I think his monochromatic pieces will be faster to stitch. And so, and then there's some cat ones too. So, yeah, so it's just kind of a mix. I can't give up on all the other things that I'm doing because I love them too much. And my philosophy is stitch what you love. So I'll get there. I'll get there. If I can. If I can. If I can. Let me see here. I know this is this. This is dot. Dot is this. You tried once to stitch something in grayscale and it was a nightmare. I'm impressed that you are stitching that bad boy. You know what? It's so much easier. One, with gridding. Two, with Pattern Keeper. So much easier to do that kind of thing. That's how I get things done. Also, buying hoe kits often much cheaper than getting everything separate. Can be. It can be. It depends on the kit and where you're getting it from. So the difference is probably buying everything all at once versus spreading out the cost over time. So it just kind of depends. So Sky Fox buys color by a page at a time too. So if you're doing the massive projects, yeah, it's hard. You make floss tube look so easy, too shy and nervous, or you would love to start a floss tube channel. She should see me when I started. I mean, I have a lot of experience talking to people, so I have public speaking experience, and then a lot of experience just talking with the public. So I talk a lot, but I when I first started, I didn't know what to say, and I did these Stitch With Me's by myself for so long. I got so used to talking to myself that it's not that hard to switch from talking to just myself to answering your questions, because honestly, it's easier because you guys come up with far better questions than I can just kind of think of to talk about stuff. I was just sort of rambling before. But I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years now, so got to start somewhere. You can do it. Just like anything else. I mean, you got to practice, and You know, you could just do, you know, you can record just like a 5-minute video and just work on it. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you guys see how much I kind of hem and haw and stuff during my floss tube videos. I mean, I do them all in one take, but I just kind of ramble. I do ramble. I almost forgot to tell you guys about uh, the new Etsy designs and some other things during the. I should write it down sometimes. I just forgot. I forget a lot, but it's already a much better year than it was last year for me. I mean, there's some crazy things that have happened and whatnot, but ultimately, I think everything happens for a reason. So I'm happy about a lot of stuff, and I definitely am a lot more calm, centered than I was last year for sure. Last year was a crazy year for everybody. And I can already tell that this year is going to be a far more productive cross stitch year. You're welcome for the advice. Who's logging out? Oh, different. Must have been a different program I had up running up because it was like, we're going to log you out. I'm like, no, don't log me out. Hey, Cindy. You're here but not chatting because you were putting a new seat post on your walking bike. Nice. Yeah, Star Parade's right. Just go for it. First video can be cringy, but it's loads of fun to talk about your stuff. It absolutely is. And the more we have, the more floss tubers we have out there, the more diversity that we see. I mean, it's a, how do I say this? It's there are a ton of designers and there are a ton of stitching shops. There's a lot of brick and mortar shops that are still hanging in there and doing well. It's a craft that deserves more attention and deserves more people putting it out into the world to show people what all the diversity of it can be. The more different people we bring into it, the more likely we'll bring even more down the road. So, you know, you want as many people to come into it as you can. It's just a more rich and full, you know. I mean, imagine if we'd never had Heaven and Earth Designs or Ronnie Rowe or, you know, just people who do cross stitch patterns in very specific ways. You know, there'd be a lot of people that wouldn't do as many stuff. And I mean, and I'm not a Heaven and Earth Designs person. I mean, I'm really cross stitch collectibles is like that's where I've gotten my most favorite pieces. Not that I'm not gonna do my Heaven and Earth Designs, but for me, like I come from more of a, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Pull that all the way through because I decided I wanted to start over here. 9, 8. There it is, right there. Do, 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 do. You got a story keep from Hate as your first. It's small and has 69 colors. There you go. You have to figure out how to change screen names on YouTube. I think you can just do it on your account page. Like click on your on the upper right corner, I want to say. We'll see. We'll see. Have I noticed my taste changing over the years? Found in the last year you're more and more drawn to full coverage. Absolutely. I mean, you know, how do I say this? I think, but I widened my tastes in a lot of ways. I've definitely gone to getting more colorful projects as times have gone by. And so they definitely, there we are. Now I know where I'm at. So as I've kind of, because for a while there, like between Rainy Waterloo and this one and, a few others, so it's like, it was all like pretty blah in terms of colors. But Old World Map 2, Apothecary Shop, some of the other ones have been more baseball. I think I've tended to go towards projects in the past that had less colors, so I could just, it's easier to stitch, faster to stitch in some ways. You could just run right through them, but definitely have changed in that regard. I've kind of taken on the challenge of working with things with more colors. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, chirp. Right, done this. There we go. I think I did that. Gotta do this one. Cool. I'm using WinStitch for software. Do I grid my fabric or buy it that way? I grid my own fabric. Thanks, Julie. I grid my own fabric. It's because I bought the pre-gridded fabric, and then I went through a phase, a year ago or a year and a half ago, where I was stitching downstairs all the time. And one of my dogs, Bailey, was very vindictive against my stitching stuff being downstairs and kind of messed on it deliberately, climbed up on a table and did it. And so I had to wash it. And when I washed it, all the pre-gridded lines came out. And so that was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So since then, I haven't bought the pre-gridded stuff. And I sometimes find that the pre-gridded for me isn't as dark as I would like it. So I end up going back over it and gridding on top. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just grid it myself. But that's my preference. Tons of people have told me that they just prefer the pre-gridded stuff because it works best for them. And that's awesome. Mr. McChirp, Captain McChirpy Pants. Okay. Filling in the dots. Filling in the dots. Filling in the dots. It's nice when you get to having very few stitches down here because you can tell exactly where the next stitches need to go without having to count or anything. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Do, do, do. So sweet. I'm passing over 100 stitches now for the first hour. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for a stitch with me. You love how you can watch my videos in one sitting. That's awesome. You've only been cross-stitching for about a month, but love it so far. Have lots of questions. You're doing videos on your journey, 3 videos so far. That's awesome. That's I think that's pretty valuable for people to, if they're starting to stitch, like they may come across your channel. Hopefully they come across your channel and are like, yeah, I have the same questions too. And it's awesome. Very helpful. Do, 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 do. Ah. Cool. Nice. Fuzzy chin. I don't like the fact that it's like not, there you go. It focuses on it when I'm not stitching. Do I have that picture? Is that right here? Here it is. So here's what he looks like. So he's coming together. Come together right now. Pretty sweet stuff, though. Pretty sweet stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. He's scary. We're going to get him done and get him out of here. Pun him. How many colors are in Rainy Waterloo Place? About 20, I think. Not much. One day you may get up the courage to try it. Shannon, just do it. Do it. You have a spaghetti sauce stain on one of your hate fabrics. You're planning to stitch over it? That's awesome. Nice. Switch to more colorful projects, says that while stitching in grayscale. Exactly. Well, I got to get the grayscale stuff done. I got to get it done. If I can get it done, then I can move on to other things. Chirp, chirp. What next? What next? I should work more on like this area. Ooh, I can work on that area. I gotta get rid of this thing under the backside. Do I have any of that? Maybe I'll just do some more. 535. 535. Oh wait, I have some. It's 169. 414. Do I have any 414? I thought I saw some. There's some 414. And I only have 103 stitches of 414 left, so let's focus on that. That would be cool. There we go. Here we go. I've got to make some more bobbins. I got to bobbinate some things more. 30 colors? Thanks, Joyce. I forget these things. Grid your own, but more stitching time with pre-gridded. I get you. I get you. I've tried pre-gridded fabric. Some were okay and the grids lined up, but a few didn't. It was so frustrating. I get you, Teresa. I get you. I guess if I mess something up, I want it to be my mess up and not anybody else's. If that makes any sense. I don't want to like blame somebody else for something. Like I'll take responsibility. I'm not going to get this piece of floss as long as I want it, but that's probably better for this particular color. You snaggletooth, get over there. Terrible snaggletooth. All right. Recommendation: full coverage stitch for a new stitcher. Find something you love. Start with something you love. There's a lot out there. There's a lot out there. My favorites as far as where I would have you start looking for a pattern, Heaven and Earth Designs is very good. Cross Stitch Collectibles is also excellent. That's a lot of what I do. But I would say start with something that you absolutely love and with something that doesn't have anything but full cross stitches on it. Like don't get anything that has like French knots or any other kind of complicated stitching, because that will only frustrate you and slow you down. So be easy on yourself. That's full-ish. It's right there. And I got all these little pieces of fingernail that are snagging on everything. Kind of tear up my hands a bit doing stuff. Here we go. Now we're going to stitch right up this thing. Groot's still doing laps. It's good. He was, I think he was pretty lazy for a long time. So I'm glad he's building up some strength now. Maybe he gets another worm today. We'll see. I don't feed him every day, so I kind of try to keep him at a good, healthy weight. Not that I weigh him either, but, you know, get on the scale, Groot. You bought your very first hoops, mostly because you want your next project to be a hoop finish. I have always been stitching freehanded, just like my aunt used to. She taught you how to cross stitch. That's awesome. Trying new things is all part of cross stitching. You know, I mean, I started with wooden hoops, went to plastic hoops, tried Q-snaps, didn't really work for me. Went back to hoops. Now I have the stand, but I still work with hoops. So, you know, it's whatever works for you, whatever is physically easiest and allows you to stitch the best. Whatever works for you. You had a medical ride scheduled for your physical therapist today, and the guy showed up an hour early and couldn't understand that I can't be there an hour early. Oh, man. There's a limit on how many people can be in the clinic at once. Well, that stinks. In search of symbols, Rainy Waterloo uses the alphabet. Found myself confused at stitching the X symbol. Thought, yes, I know I'm stitching X's, so what color do I need? Ah, you'll get used to that. 647. You'll get used to that with Rainy Waterloo. I use, when I'm doing my patterns, I use X. I start with alphabet and then I go to numbers. I just feel like it's easier to remember for the most part. You are chirpy today, friend. Yeah. My allergies are acting up again. Good gracious. Nice. That was a nice little chunk that just got done. I love it. Love it. Love it. Four. Can't really see 5 too well over here. Four, 5. About right there. Definitely gonna fudge a few stitches just to kind of fill in some colors because I don't think I have it perfectly matched up. I have some, I have stitches that I haven't marked off clearly, and then I have areas where I have marked it off, and I think I did it wrong. Okay, goes there. Perfection goes here. See, I was like, when I know when I started this piece, is this 14 count now or 18? Looks like 14 or 18. Looks like 18. I remember I was like a little worried about getting started with this, how it would come together. But it has done quite nicely, I believe. Oh, sorry guys. Allergies definitely. Hey Mary, what's up? Oh no, had a problem. Now you finally figured out where it is, so you have to frog out over 100 stitches. Bummer. Ah, it's okay, Susan. You'll get there. You'll get there. Working on the big tree in the Gothic haunted house. Oh, was going to fudge, but knew it would, yeah, so frogging it out. Yeah, it'll definitely get you there. Hey, you. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah! 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. So, and you can see my stitch count of what's the number of stitches left. Thank you guys. So I did a lot of 310. I was up at like over 800. Now it's down to 391. So the 646 is, I need to get another skein of that, or find a skein of that, because I have 547 stitches to do. 3371 has a lot, and 3799. So there's a lot of dark colors that I need to do. But the dark color is going to really pop the face out. So I may have to focus on like the top row and the bottom part, not fill as much in the middle, just so that when I'm finally ready to like put the last bit in, that it's like pow, pow, shakalaka laka. All right, so let me go back here. I was working on 414. Let me highlight. There we go. Ah, no. There we go. All right, I'm going to scooch this over. And 41 to 50, see if there's anything here that I need to do. Oh, yep, right here. Perfect. Perfect. It's awesome how, you know, the more you stitch, the more it kind of lines up just where you need it to. It is awesome. And then that right there. I'm going to end my floss here. Do I use plastic or card bobbins? I use the little plastic ones. I'm always afraid that I'm going to bend the card ones or tear them a little bit and cause problems with them. And so I get a little weird about that. A little weird. I actually bought like this huge bag of bobbins a couple years back because I don't know why, either I found them on Amazon or something, and I'm like, I'm going to need those. And gosh darn it, I think I've gotten through about half of them. There were probably like about 300 bobbin things. So I've got all those to kit up whenever. There's only so many colors in the DMC palette, though, so we shall do what we need. All right. Well, that's a pretty crappy looking stitch that I finished there. Maybe I'll stitch over it because that's pretty crappy looking. Did not do a good job of that, unfortunately. I think I was rushing to try to get it done and I didn't follow the proper technique. Let's push that down through there. There we go. Maybe. Definitely a better looking stitch. Do. Me and hubby had our first COVID vaccines yesterday. Hoping lockdown in the UK will be eased soon. Yay, that's awesome. Good morning, Danielle. I have the day off work. Yes, I do. Most Thursdays. Most Thursdays. Yes, I find filling the remaining gaps and cross stitches most satisfying. I do too. It just feels like you're like finishing up, filling in. It is awesome. All right. Start a new piece. Go to the end of your first strand of floss. Was one block off. Oh no, had to frog and start again. Which you haven't started again. Get back to it. You know, I side with those people that talk about like when you find out you made a mistake, the most important thing is to frog it out as soon as you can and then start right back on doing it right. Because otherwise you'll end up putting that piece aside and you'll let that one mistake put you off of having, it'll put you off of doing something that you love, something that you wanted to do. Don't let it defeat you. Just jump right in. I had a Facebook post of mine pop up the other day. It was a 4-year anniversary of the day that and I'm like, that can't be true. 4 years ago. It was like when I started Old World Map. I must have made a big mistake at one point and had to frog a bunch and actually made a point of talking about it on like to friends and family, which I thought it was kind of funny. I do need to get a picture of that big piece. Hold it up and get another picture of it. Maybe that'll stimulate me to get going with it again. We try to take a picture after every so many pages. Come on. Come on, people now. After something like that, you feel like the piece needs to rest in a closet for a week or two. You're not put off, you'll get to it. You've been distracted by other projects. Okay, gotcha. All right, good. Don't want you being distracted. Don't want you, want you to finish your stuff. Just like me. I know I get distracted so easily. Come here. Get in there. Get in there. Do, 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 do. Right. Yay. Hooray. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. There. Perfect. That is what I needed to stitch. So that's good. Come here. Get in there. There we go. Aha, finding stitches that I didn't know I hadn't done. I have some places where I've highlighted, but I have not actually stitched those spots. So this is good. Filling in a couple extra spots here. Come on. Come on. Pop through. Pop. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Ouch. Poked myself. All right. Where else can I do? Come down here and do me some more. I got 56 stitches left on 414. I think 535 will be more productive right now. A strand of 535, please. Well, it's a good thing I have them right here. Hey, Nanette, what's up? You were on the tractor plowing your long driveway and all your neighbors. Oh, good for you. That's awesome. How much snow did you get? Did you tell me already and I missed it? Oh, boy. Two feet of snow, and it just started again. Holy cow, Nanette. Holy cow. That, you know what? Not fair. Not fair. We're in Colorado. Not getting the snow. I mean, we got like 2 inches. I don't think we've had a single snowfall over about 4 or 5 this year. I'll take it. I'll take a foot of that snow, or 2 feet. Have I ever stumbled upon a mistake in a kit that I bought? One of my kits that you got for yourself, there was 2 shades of green, of which one had too many threads and the other didn't. Had enough of them and didn't have enough of them. I haven't bought a kit in a long time. I found the joy of, I got obsessed with kitting up my own, like getting a pattern and then kitting it up myself. I'm sort of obsessed with that part of it. And so that's what I do. So I can't say that I've had that issue, but you always run that risk when you buy a kit from somebody that there might be a mistake. You know, it just happens. Ah! One little nuts there. There we go. There we go. Here we go. It's a little nippy up in this room, though. I might have to turn the heat up a smidge. In your little town, you try and take care of each other. It's a nice place to live. That's awesome. Is that a common error? Are you just unlucky? I'd say you were just unlucky. I think, yeah. Nanette says, I've had kits come with other threads because they ran out or they just put them in. I have to call the company and they sent me the threads. Daphne got about 12 inches or more from the 2 storms that hit the south and is not common here for snow. Been homebound since last week. Hopefully we'll be able to get out this weekend. Oh, man. Well, it's because you guys are so, you're so humid. So when it does get cold enough and you get that, what would have been rain, it just dumps. Um, we have a saying here in Colorado that sometimes it's too cold to snow. And it sounds crazy, but it's already so dry here that you drop the temperature a little bit more. And even if you had like a good forecast for snow, it sometimes will just kind of fly right over us and not do a thing. I wouldn't mind getting stuck home for a while. For those of us who haven't had a change in routine in terms of like still having to go to work and still being as busy, but not really being able to take vacation per se. I take a half day where I can or a day where I can kind of thing. But it would be nice to have some more consistent time off down the road. Man, 2 feet of snow. Are you on the eastern side of Tennessee? Are you in the mountains? Are you up in the like where roughly are you? I forget. You've told me before, but I forget. Nice. Is the Reaper a gift for someone? Yes, it is. A friend of mine, an old friend of mine who loves Halloween and all spooky creatures in general. So I thought it would be a fun gift. Meant to get it done quite a while ago, but working on it now. Getting it done. It's like 18 degrees and feels like 8 degrees. Dang. Yeah, when it gets that cold here, it just seems like it can't really snow. You remember vacation? They were nice. Someone else cooked. I recently did a Scottish heather piece out of a pattern that you bought off of Etsy. Later, I found out that the pattern was stolen from a kit. Pattern was only available as a kit. Oh, man. Bummer, dude. Also, there were a few mistakes on the pattern, had a few blank squares, and backstitching was off with colors and thickness. Had to fix it on your own. You know, when I'm doing my articles on the stitchingjewels.com website, and I'm doing these articles where I pull together like 10 patterns of firefighters, nurses, roses, different things like that. I try to stick with either well-known brands or people on Floss or people on Etsy that have a ton of reviews and they're all their stuff is very highly reviewed. If they're like four full stars or less, I have to really look at what's going on. If it looks at all like if I see the rest of their stuff and it looks like maybe there's some copyright issues or something going on, then I tend to I don't include them on my list. And so you do kind of have to be careful. There are people who will do those things. Bad people. Gotta go all the way up here and put a stitch in. Gosh darn it, I missed that one. And I'm gonna go all the way over here. Here. Finally finished stitching the black on page 3 of your Darth Vader project. Yay! I have 11 degrees this morning. No new snow this morning. Yay. We've had about 3.5 feet so far this year in the mountains of northern Idaho. Oh my gosh. That's why eventually we're going to move. Because I want to move where there's snow. I want a goodly amount of snow. Ooh, voice is a little rough there for a second. A goodly amount. But I will say this, that our biggest snow months are March and April. So we haven't even hit what our normal snow months would be. So, and that's, again, because it usually warms up a bit and we get a bit more humidity. And that helps. All right. Switch over here. See where I'm at. Go. Go up here. Problem with Etsy is that you can review the product up to 2 to 3 months. Often finishing a piece takes longer than that. That person had pretty good reviews. Bummer, dude. Bummer. Oh, that is a problem, isn't it? Like my orange socks. Wait, can you see my orange socks? No, you can't see my orange socks. There's my orange socks. I'm actually wearing matching socks today, which is never happens, but today it happened. Over here. Pattern is no longer available, thankfully. That's good. You're west-north, close to the wildlife refuge, 975 acres. On the other side of me is Nutbush, Tennessee. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I wonder if that's where my family lives on the... Are you west of Clarksville then? Where am I? Weather Channel. Let me see what happened here. Do. I gotta pull up my weather map here. Feels like 18. Radar. That is some system coming through. Here, let's pull this out here a second. Holy cow, holy cow. Whoops, I don't want to go in the future. Not yet. Wow, that is some system. I love looking at weather maps. Rain. And then, wow, look at that snow still coming in Austin. Gee whiz, man. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. And then there's poor little old Denver. Just stinks. And we got northern Idaho. Oh, got a nice front coming in. See, we need to live like up here somewhere, maybe. Actually, we've been looking at more kind of up here in this area. You guys probably can't even read this. It's north of Albany, Vermont. I just want to experience weather again. It's like, I don't know. We just don't have real weather here. Real weather. Okay, hold on. I'm just answering a question from work real quick. Okay, hold on. All right. Sorry, guys. I just I get a fair number of questions sent to me on my days off sometimes, and if I see them, I got to answer them. Okay. All right. Okay. Never really off. And so never really off unless I'm on vacation. And even then, never really off. Even when we were in Alaska, I still got a couple questions I had to answer, which is kind of funny. What kind of bird singing in the background? What kind of bird, Mr. McChirpy Pants? Oh, a little parakeet, little budgie. You're changing clothes for the third time today? Oh, my goodness, Nanette. When your parents lived in Florida, you were in Pennsylvania, and Dad would tell me it got cold last night. We went down to 48 degrees. Which you would say, Dad, our high today was 7. That's funny. Elk City, Idaho. That's a lot of weather. Oh, lots of weather. Good internet? Good internet up there? The population is 147. I'm all right with that. How much snow does it get? 25 inches of rain, 38 inches of, 25 inches of rain averages 167 inches of snow. Now that's my kind of place. There you go. There you go. I'll take a month's vacation up there, and then I'll probably do me for a while. Should move to the UK. You could truly experience rain. True. What's my best advice for starting a big cross stitch project? So organize your floss. Make sure you know where all your colors are, know exactly how to get to them. And then I start in the upper left corner and I would grid. I start by gridding. I would grid, even if you just grid out the first page, just go a page at a time. Grid kind of like I've done here. And I also find it helpful if I start writing numbers on the side of kind of what number I'm supposed to be at. And if you don't have Pattern Keeper, I highly recommend Pattern Keeper if you can do it. It's an Android product only right now, but it is a lifesaver when it comes to the really big projects. That cold front snow is coming hard at you later tonight, tomorrow. Oh, look, more snow. Gosh, darn it, Nanette. Share, will ya? Start sharing. Pretty good internet. There's nice hot springs nearby. Oh, that'll get my husband's attention. He loves well, I love hot springs too, but oh man, there is nothing like getting in a hot tub when it's like 0 degrees outside. Oh, and my ponytail like freezes like a piece of ice because it gets a little, it gets a little bit of the steam comes off and it freezes. And then, oh, there's something, oh, it's awesome. Only issue you have with the weather, if it gets too hot, prefer to stay below 90 degrees. Agreed. Agreed. I do not like the heat. And that's the problem. Like the last summer or the summer before, maybe it was last summer, we had like so many days above 90 degrees. It's so crazy. It's absolutely nuts. I don't think I'll start anew. We're almost done with the stream, guys. Got about 5 more minutes. I think I'm just going to answer questions here. Nice hot springs by your... Oh, wait, we already talked about that. But it's worth talking about it again. Hot springs. Oh, man. We went to the hot springs. There's hot springs up in... or there's several of them here in Colorado. But we went to one once. And it was like... It looked to me like it was an old Roman... Like those that you hear about, like the old Roman baths, where you basically kind of climb down these old stairs. And it's just, they've rigged up a little bit of electricity so you can kind of see where you are, but it's like this natural hot springs that kind of bubbles up from the ground. Oh, so good. It was so good. I got revenge though. Called your mom. She was a teacher as you were at the time, and had at 6 a.m. to tell her, have a nice day at work because you got a snow day and you're going to stay in bed. That's funny. Good one. You had a buddy named Freddie. He loved the foam off your husband's beer. I bet he did. What do you think about that, Mr. McChirpy Pants? He says, I'm basking in the sunlight right now. Ooh, the hot springs has a pool and a lodge. Might be a nice place for vacation. That sounds great. In the South, a hot spring is where your pump house burst. Oh my goodness gracious. That's too funny, dudes. That is too funny. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh. Huh. I just got an email from this guy. Oh, it's embroidery. Oh, that's interesting. Never heard of him before. Convert any pattern into that. It's cool. That's cool. So let me pull up my stitching. Here we go. See what it looks like on the phone. I haven't looked at it on the phone in a little bit. So here's my site on mobile. So I have cross stitch pattern for teachers, and then I did come back. Come on, ads. Mad at my own ads on my, gosh darn it. So I have cross stitch patterns for teachers. I have cross stitch patterns for classic cars, firefighters. I gotta pick some more things and work on some more articles today. Thor patterns, Doctor patterns. I like that one a lot. Here's some of the teaching patterns, teacher appreciation patterns. They're really pretty. I like this one, nutritional facts of a teacher. Serving size, one highly efficient teacher, critical thinking, 1000%, multitasking, 500, determination, 100%, humanity, 300%, grammatical errors, 0%, caffeine, 110%. That's pretty cool. That's really creative. And of course, I like that one. No one gets lit like a teacher. That made me laugh. And so there's some teaching cross stitch for you. Oh, your husband wants to go to the big Star Trek convention in Vegas in August. It will be a nice indoor air-conditioned venue, so we should be okay. I would think by August it would be just fine to go to that. That would be fun. Oh yeah, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed yourself. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. Nutrition one would have been perfect for your mom. She taught home ec. There you go. That's awesome. You live in the desert and it can get to 120 degrees in the summer. Not looking forward to the summer heat. Ugh. No way, dude. You need to put the other eye in this. It's creepy with only one eye. I know, right? Well, if I put the other eye in, then it gets super creepy. We'll see how far I get with some of this dark stuff. I want to fill in more of this area and like try to get half this eye done. That would be cool. That would be cool. But oh, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here, and I'm going to go find a place to move to actually get some snow, I think. But Katie's starting the epic Pokemon. Nice. Very cool. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was a little bit of a slow start because my brain didn't want to wake up, but now my brain is definitely awake. So I'm gonna definitely focus on this piece today and get some stuff done. But I got a lot of other things to do, and looking forward to getting them done. If you're interested in the Mars rover landing, it's supposed to happen in a couple of hours or so. I'm not sure where you'll be able to find it, but you can just Google it. You should be able to find it. But you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. And yep, see you later. Sunday stream, Sunday stream, Sunday. Absolutely. We're going to do another Sunday stream. Probably another morning stream. We'll see. Probably a morning stream. That's good for me to get up and get going and get my stream going first thing. That way I get started stitching first thing. It usually bodes well for the rest of the day. So, but yeah, you guys stay safe, stay warm if you can. Nanette, have fun with the snow. Super jealous, so jealous. But the rest of you guys, I'll see you on Sunday. And y'all take care. Bye. See you.